one of the 78 days of practical transurfing. Today, a big one, the pendulums rule. This is detaching from massive pendulums that are trying to get us to adhere to them and really captivate us in a way that we lose our sense of self. No. But before I get to the lesson, I have got a number of bitchin' announcements to make. I am super excited. I practically died this morning reading the answers from Vadim Zeland's interview that I have asked him to participate in, where I sent him a bunch of our questions, and oh my God, he answered them. And he answered them with such detail, going into his past and talking about his life now and how he channeled this amazing information and so much other cool stuff. I am super excited to get this interview to you guys. So if you would like to have first access to this interview, we will be announcing our membership site, which is going to be free. And we will be announcing this on the International Transurfing Institute Facebook group first. So if you would like to have first access, please join the group, and we will be announcing shortly our membership site that has the Vadim Zeland interview there. That being said, I am now booking my next round of courses for May 23rd, which is Saturday. If you would like to join my Mo Money course or Becoming Magnetic course, please reach out to me and I will book you. Limited seats and they're almost full. Renee at transurfing.us or message me on Messenger. And then I'm going to announce the winners for the reprogramming sticker contest. Woot woot! There is so many people commenting and liking these videos. We really appreciate it here at ITI. So with that, I will announce 10 names. If you would like to win some of these, like this video and comment in the comment section below. I love Reality Transurfing in this video, and next week your name just might be called. So Simona Gigo, Vicky Davidson, Crystal Taylor, Daphne Marina, Simone Prinz, Brian Barrick, Tio, Helena Karowska, Bridget Swenson, and Warren West. If you would like your stickers, message me your address and I will promptly get them to you. So with that, I will start the 78 day of practical transurfing lesson, day 33, the pendulums rule. The pendulum's rule reads, do as I do, which means change yourself and copy the stereotype. In the effort to live up to someone else's standard of success, people lose themselves and become deeply unhappy because keeping up with all the standards is simply impossible. So don't do it. Don't be afraid of breaking the pendulum's rule. Set your own standards. Those who violate the pendulum's rule become either leaders or renegades. Some break through to the stars and others turn into outcasts. The difference between the two is that the former act as if they have the total right to break the pendulum's rule, and the latter doubt whether they have the right or not. Claim this right to break the rule. Vadim Zeland's interpretation. The pendulum's rule is what establishes norms of behavior and thinking, the standards of normality. People do not understand that they are being offered an ersatz, a surrogate of success. No one individual's success can serve as a model for others to replicate. Only people who dare to break the rules and find their own path in life achieve true success. Ain't that the truth? When you follow other people's example, you are forever doomed to chase the setting sun. Standards of success are a mirage. People do not realize or do not want to realize that the pendulum is trapping them in a web of illusion. The illusion is often sweeter, more convenient, and clearer than the uncertainty of reality. On the other hand, if you do not occupy a certain position within a structure, bear in mind that you cannot just mindlessly antagonize it. It is not a question of freeing ourselves from the pendulums altogether. That would hardly be possible. The most important thing is to avoid being a puppet and act with conscious awareness so that you can use the structure in your own interests. Strive to set new rules for yourself without breaking the system's existing rules. Oh my God! I love this stuff. This is so amazing. So the cool thing is about what Vadim is teaching here is that first off, he's actually giving us the permission, because oftentimes we don't give this to ourselves in regards to breaking the pendulum's rules. We are taught from a very, very young age to obey, right? To obey what the pendulum is telling us. But if you step aside from the rules of the game and simply do your own thing, I am living, walking example of this. Nothing is going to happen to you that is undesirable. Is it a challenge to go through life without a blueprint that other people typically follow? Hell yes it is, but it's so much more fun. It's so much more fun, and it's so much more gratifying, and it's so much more liberating and freeing. And oh my God, I am so happy that around my late 20s, I decided to detach. I have forever changed my life by understanding the value in carving your own path. So I'm not going to get into too much because I could really write a book on this myself, but how are you obeying rules today in regards to pendulums that are no longer serving you? This could be professional stuff, family stuff, romantic stuff, whatever it is. How are you obeying a pendulum's rule that is ultimately hindering you from being the truest, most optimal version of yourself? Somebody that just lets go and lives life without any hesitation, right? Living that soul frail and doing what you are truly called to do. I never in a million years would have guessed that I would have ended up in the place that I am today, doing all the different things that I do. But I know this would not have been possible if I would have been obeying the pendulum's rules that I had been obeying for the majority of my adult life. So with that, how can you break free today? How can you start writing your own rules? Like Vadim says, strive to set new rules for yourself without breaking the system's existing rules. Play with the system, but make it your bitch, not you being the system's bitch. Anyway, please reach out to me if I called your name, and I'll get you the reprogramming stickers. Everyone stay tuned for Vadim's interview, and remember my courses if you would like to book one. Thanks so much for watching my video, everyone.